November, week 1, language, lesson 4 for 3rd grade. Contrasting your monster with another person's monster. You should all have a study guide, so let's go ahead and look at it. Gideon, put your finger here. In your composition book, write a paragraph to compare and contrast your monster with a friend's monster from your monster's point of view. So there are different points of view in writing. Sometimes the first person is called I, second person is you, third person is he. And in most books it says he did this, right? They did that. But we're going to write it from I. Some books are like that. It's called the first person point of view. So number 1, start with a main idea sentence. For example, I am different from Sneezelwaffle, but in some ways we're similar. So we're looking at Puff and Eyeball, so we won't be using the name Sneezewaffle. Number 2, write 2 sentences to contrast yourself with the other monster. Use positive, comparative, and superlative adjectives. For example, I have spiky antennae, but Sneezewaffle's antennae are spikier. What's that? Positive, comparative, or superlative?
Positive. Comparative.
Nope. Spiky, comparative. Good. Comparative. Yeah, anything with an er is comparative. Spiky is positive. Okay. Here's another one. Another example. I have a long tail, but Sneezewaffle's tail is the longest. What's longest? No.
Superlative.
Superlative. Good. Number 3. Write 1 sentence to compare the 2 monsters using and or we both. So when you're however is for contrasting. When you're comparing, you use and or we both. Okay. So number 4, write a wrap-up sentence. All right. Let's go ahead and start with the main idea. We've got 2 monsters here, Puff and Eyeball. So our first sentence... Eyeball. Sorry. So our first sentence is going to be like something like, there are things different and the same about me and Eyeball. Right? Pretend I'm Puff. Should we do that? Or do you want to write, I am different from Eyeball, but some things are similar.
Yeah.
The second one? Okay. Push in. Okay, sorry, Eyeball. Push in, because this is going to be a paragraph. We want it to have the shape of a van, because a van has a main kind of thing in it, and a paragraph is about one main idea. So we want that van shape, and the way to get it is push in that first sentence. Alright, we've talked about how an ice cream van only has ice cream. Right? You can't buy baked goods from an ice cream van. But I bet you've all seen a beverages van pull up at a city market, usually pretty big, with like soda, iced teas, lemonade. Well, you've seen a taco van, okay? And a taco van would not have money. I mean, it would have a little bit, but like it wouldn't be full of money. That's a money van, right? You've seen those?
Yeah.
They're armored.
What?
Armored. They're big, square-looking armored vans. They look like a little cube, and they have a bunch of money. They have hundreds of dollar bills. They have $100 bills, $50 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills, $1 bills, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, and they have a lot of that.
And maybe even $1,000 bills.
Yeah.
What about twos?
Yeah, they might have some twos, but that's all they have. And so a paragraph is like a van. It's about one main thing. And this particular paragraph is going to be about differences and similarities with me, Puff, and Eyeball. So I am different than Eyeball. But also similar. Is that right, Ruben?
Yeah.
that's our main idea. First sentence is always the main idea. Now I'm going to start doing details, and it said it wanted 2 sentences with differences, so I'm going to write, I have 6 eyes, but Eyebally has 19. And I don't want you guys to do the second sentence, okay? I'm just showing you. You guys stop now because you might be comparing yours to somebody else's. Like Gideon might compare his to Lake's. Now I need one more sentence to contrast. And this time I'm actually going to look down here, and it says, I am weird, but, or I liked how you said, let's use whereas. I think I'll use whereas. Whereas, Eyeball is scary.
Yeah.
Can anyone, while I'm writing this, see anything that's the same? Oh wait, I'm supposed to use positive, comparative, and superlative. I am weird. I'm going to put whereas, Eyeball is the weirdest.
They both have dots.
You want me to put scariest? Eyeball is the scariest, and that way I'm using a superlative.
And they both have dots.
But
Puffy is, but Eyeball is.
anyone think of something that we can compare? We could put we are both monsters.
Eyeball is the dot. Well, Puffy is the dot.
Yeah, but
has 2 dots, but Will has.
wait, I can't do any more contrasting because it said after you do your 2 contrasting sentences, number 3, write 1 sentence to compare, and I have to use and or we both.
Puff has more antennas.
Yeah, but that's contrasting. I'm trying to compare now. Compare means what do we both have?
Yeah.
We
Both have noses.
Oh yeah.
No?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a nose.
Yeah, he does. He has it right there. So that's good. Okay. We both have noses.
Because he's full of eyeballs.
In fact, Gideon, your nose is pretty long, and Reuben, your nose is pretty long. So I'm going to put we both have long noses. Okay.
But I kind of copied your nose.
That's cool. I think it looks very cool.
I didn't have room to make my nose.
But you did. You squeezed it in between all those eyeballs. Now wrap up.
We are both monsters.
We are both
We're
monsters.
coming to get you.
I like that. We're coming to get you. Okay. We
We're going
are.
to eat you.
No, we can't do that. We're coming.
Can practically eat
For
you.
Halloween. We're coming to your house for Halloween.
To eat you.
No, Gideon. No violence.
Can't be that.
Your house
Too scary.
for Halloween.
Too scary.
You can put that when you write yours, okay? Or how about we will haunt you in your dreams? Alright, I think I need an exclamation mark on the end there for sure. Now I'm going to go back and find my adjectives. Anyone see any? Remember, all numbers are, so.
I like Puff in my dream, but Eyebally, I wouldn't.
Adjectives, please.
Scary.
Good. Where is it? Right there. That's a superlative adjective. Thank you, Gideon.
6.
6. Good.
19.
Yes. Because all numbers are adjectives. Good. Any more?
No. Long.
Long. And there's one more. Weird. Good. Alright, so we have actually a lot of adjectives in this. It's great. Yep. And that's how you do this word. That's right. That's excellent. You cannot have adjectives without nouns because they add information about nouns. So you'll probably see 6 is adding information about eyes, right? Scariest and weird are adding information about them, the monsters, Puff and Ivory. Alright. Long is adding information about their
Noses.
So you can't have adjectives without nouns. I'm so happy you said that. Adjectives add information about nouns.